Hey, well, good evening. That music is noise to my ears that I've missed for over a year. My name is Mike Haney. It's been over a year since I've been on these airways purposely. But tonight it's for a reason that we're on these airways, and it's to honor a good friend of mine who um, is going through his trials and tribulations, which you'll hear about. In addition, there's a lot of things going on in this country that I haven't hibernated on over the course of the past 12 months. I've just been busy doing a multitude of other things. So you'll see some people in the studio tonight that you've seen in the past, a blast for a pass, as we pay tribute and give him his flowers while he's here. Dr. Michael Zolikoff, who we'll bring in a little later. We'll bring in a little later. You know, he's a great guy, but I at least get 5 or 6 minutes to talk before I bring him over and turn my mic over to him, because I know at that point I will probably not get it back. It's just like a basketball player, a point guard of all people, who dribbles the ball, and just never passes, never passes, never passes. But it's all good. I love him anyway, which is why we're not here. Hey, so before we came on air, we talked about the fact, and I suggest that you all go, because this is a evening, and we may go an hour, we may go 45 minutes. It all depends, and you'll understand why in a bit. But I said, well, I got to go get me some Kleenex, because it sounds like a Kleenex evening, right? And I also had to get me a cup of hot tea, has no alcohol in it whatsoever, just a cup of hot coffee, so that, you know, we can have a very good, lively conversation with Dr. Z and some other people that are going to join us tonight in the studio. And so, hey, let me bring in a colleague, more than a colleague, man, wonderful human being. Kat Evans, where's Kat at? You remember Kat when we were last on the air? She's somewhere here that's going to join me to do this show this evening. I can't see her, but she'll be in at a specific time. But before we bring Dr. Zolikoff in to talk about today's show, this evening's show, this QR code that's above my right shoulder or left shoulder, wherever it is. If you want to join this evening and say hi to Dr. Z, if you are one of his former patients or friend that wants to pay tribute to him this evening, or want to be part of the conversation that we'll have later on in the show relative to all that's going on in this world, be it ICE or be it what's happening in Baltimore, anywhere across the country, whatever you want to talk about, just scan that QR code and we'll try to work you in and get you into the show. But hey, I want to play this clip to set things up for our conversation with Dr. Z.
100 Secret Santa dollars.
Oh my goodness, is that real?
Secret Santa.
Secret Santa. Hey, oh my Lord.
We out here spreading love from Secret Santa. See this guy in this red suit? This one of my patients right here.
Okay.
I'm Secret Santa.
This is love.
I'm gonna see you no matter what. You walk in that door, you will be seen. You bring your grandma with you. I'm gonna see her too.
What an amazing individual. A physician who practices medicine the way it was meant to be practiced. One little prescription that I think may make your Christmas just a little bit better.
Look at that. I don't even feel congested anymore.
Yeah. That's why I'm here. $100 bill.
My Lord.
And you
Oh
know,
my God, look at this.
Dr. Z brings you another 100.
Oh my goodness. Lord have mercy.
That's what it's for you, brother.
Oh my God.
For the kindness you've given this city and
Oh
this
my
world.
God.
You hear me?
Yes,
Thank you,
my
brother.
God.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Well, it's a perfect time to bring Dr. Z in, because I see the tears already flowing, man. We ain't been here but 3 minutes, and we all got tissue as
Yes,
we
bro.
recount. Dr. Z,
Yes,
how
bro.
you doing, man? We recount.
I'm making it, folks.
November.
Yeah, I'm right here, brother. Laying on my belly, trying to get through this GI cleanse before we can do this surgery in the morning. But I want to be here with you and touch base with you, brother. I don't care what position, whether it's on my stomach, on my head, on my side. I'm gonna be here for all of you.
Hey, well, I appreciate that, man. Well, we're here for you because the
No,
only way
baby.
I came out of retirement is
I
for you.
I
And
love it.
that clip was indicative of what you did. I don't know where Kat went, man. I didn't even fire her this time, but I guess she went somewhere. You know, I guess she'll come back in and join us. But that clip, Dr. Z, indicative of what happened in November with Steve Hartman when he brought Secret Santa, a rich businessman, to Baltimore.
Yes.
You were his elf.
Yes.
And you guys went out throughout the city passing out money. Tell us a bit about that, man.
Yeah, man. And more than just an elf, he made me an honorary Secret Santa elf, gave me a Kango red hat, took me in a restaurant and gave me the oath of Secret Santa. And so it's even greater than just being his elf for a day. I'm his elf for life now, baby. And what happened in that streets of Baltimore, baby, was second to none. We were out there 4-5 hours, just walking the streets, hugging people, and just handing out money. We ended up handing about $10,000 out, cash money, to the citizens of the city, in alleys and elder cares and Salvation Armies and drugstores and folks. Like, if you saw the whole thing, I say, hey, I can't tell you how this feels. It was beyond description, brother. Beyond description, but so much needed. Had 4 policemen with us to keep a riffraff away, because they did soon come and started following us, but they kept us right. And so what we did was some of Baltimore's finest kept us right. They were enjoying the whole thing with us. And as the ending shows you, that Mr. Man calls himself John Hancock. He's like the mayor of his little senior citizen, one of those ones that, you ain't got much dollars, you ain't living in luxury, but they're all there trying to make it to their end. And he comes out, man, and gives us a sermon. You don't get to see it. I can't put it all on the video, but he was he was a gas. He was something special. And Secret Santa, and you know what I was telling you way back when, because you were part of it a little bit too, Mike, is that I thought this was just the name of it, but this is a real man, folk. A real man doing what we ought to do when we've been given the gift of dollars and having success in our lives. So Mr. Secret Santa is a real man that goes around every year, and he and Steve Hartman have done this for 19 years, going out to different urban areas. And this time, because of the story Steve had done before, and he saw what we had been doing here in Baltimore, that he wanted to do that Secret Santa with me. And gosh, it was such a blessing. It's such a good thing. And we got out there with a real Secret Santa. He don't like you to know who he is, but he does the right thing. But what's given to him, he gives away. He gives away to people who need it, and we set people's lives in motion. And so, folk, I'll tell you, man, it's just hard to describe what it was like, but it was a culmination to this wonderful, wonderful voyage I've been on. Though I have cancer and suffering, but you, John Q citizen, John Q podcast member, whatever we want to call you, you came to my rescue. You raised a heck of a lot of money through GoFundMe. You got out here and listened. You gave. I never stopped. All through my treatment, I kept giving you free healthcare, no barriers.
Well, Doc, we're not going to give him the whole story all in one book, man. Okay, so
you got.
I want to set it
up.
You
set it up. Do what you need to. I get going, but I think that
most recent thing. Yeah, y'all gave away $100 bills, 10,000 here in Baltimore, starting your office, right? And prior to that, you were up in New York City.
Oh, yes.
The Educators Association of New York State, rather, at the Hilton Hotel, the big Hilton Hotel, in front of thousands of people.
Yes.
Steve Hartman was the keynote speaker, and he brought you in to be part of his keynote. And there wasn't a dry eye.
That was so beautiful.
After telling your story. Right? Telling your story. What is your story, Dr. Zollicoffer? We'll get to that. What is your story that you have for people, particularly in the times that we're dealing with now in this society of lawlessness, lack of compassion, lack of care and concern?
Yes.
And the reason that we're here tonight is to ensure that what you have expressed to others, we're expressing to you. It's the only reason I'm here, because other than that, I'd be out there playing ice golf.
I hear you.
I care about you. That's how much you care about the people. And so we want to make sure that everyone is updated on what's going on with you, Doc. So, before we get into that, because I know some people are coming in, Doc, that want to say hi to you and pay tribute honor to you. I want to play this clip, Doc. Okay, I want to play.
Go for it. Go for it.
Okay, to give a sense of where we are in your life. Okay, so that we put what's happening today in context, Doc. So bear with me a second.
Go for it, Mike.
A few months ago, diagnosed with.
So I got 2 separate cancers. One renal, one rectal. But I don't give up.
And to add insult to injury, Dr. Z didn't have insurance. There was a whole series of snafus, but bottom line is he had no way to pay for his radiation treatments until his patients turned the tables on that forgiving doctor.
I'm like, let's fight. What can we do?
Dr. Z will not give up on you, so we damn sure ain't giving up on him.
Whatever needs to be done to save Dr. Z, we're going to do it collectively.
So, collectively, they started a crowdfunding campaign. Nearly 1,000 people donated, raising more than $100,000. Today, his prognosis is good.
Right?
Well, Dr. Z, that is so true. Although Dr. Z,
Okay, go ahead and try it. Go ahead, Mike.
we have raised over $300,000 since that was taken in terms of the people that have embraced you all over the world, Dr. Z. All over the world embraced you. When Steve Hartman did that piece for CBS News, it was 100,000. Your prognosis was good. And the reason we're here today because Dr. Z faces major surgery tomorrow morning and has to be at the hospital at 5:30. So Dr. Z, let's give everyone an update on what's happening with you, because it was in October of 2024 that we embarked on this journey of understanding where you were in your life, your medical life, what you wanted to do in terms of your medical care advocacy, right? And then all of a sudden, God turned the tables on you and said, hey, I'm going to use you as a power of example to show what we have to do to people in this world and what care really looked like. And man, I tell you, it's been a remarkable journey, Dr. Z, for 1 year and 3 months. And here we are today on the eve of the opportunity to put you on a track in terms of care. But tell us where you are, Doc. What's happening tomorrow? Where's your care at? How are you doing mentally? How are you doing physically?
Well, mentally, I'm still strong as ever, and we'll give a quick summary because everybody needs to know tomorrow we'll have this surgery where we're going to get a colostomy bag that's irreversible because the cancer is so close to my anal rectal area that you can't reconnect me. So we're going to just put that in. We'll be left there with life. There is some question of whether the tumor, the cancer may be extended beyond what we think. So we have some extra surgeons around just in case it's more than what we think. We're hoping for what we call one bag. So we just hope for the colostomy bag, but we could end up with some ureters. It means my kidney tubes be also in a bag. So we won't go deep into that because we're going to hope that doesn't happen, but we have all that around me and ready to support what we got to do. So we're at the end of that road. We had the radiation way back as in 2024 when we got this diagnosis, and you and I went on the air with just a fun live update on AOL, and the rest is history. But several months after that first airing, we went and had radiation for 5 weeks, and then I had chemo for about 6 months, and I ended it a little bit early because it was devastating me. Folk, I got to the point when I had the chemo, I couldn't eat. I lost 40 pounds. I was down to 160. And I had to stop it, had to put a tube in my stomach to feed myself. So it was a heck of a challenge, but somehow we navigated that. And now we back up to 190, almost 200 pounds. So we done gained that weight back. I wish I could have left it off, but I tell you what, I'm happy to where we are. So we came through the mission of chemo and radiation. and it did not take the tumor completely away. We were hoping, but it shrank it, but it didn't take it away. So we left with this situation where we got to now do surgical intervention and now remove the tumor. And hopefully, if everything stays at the end, which has been no metastatic disease, no disease anywhere other than at this one site. But once we get this tumor out, we should be cancer free. So that's the beautiful success of the story, folks. And that's where we are in a nutshell and very quickly. But the road, as Mike told you, to get here was hellacious. Even sitting here, I'm laying on my stomach because I'm doing the prep. And that's what I've been doing, laying on my stomach, back aside, but I never stopped seeing you. And I think the thing that we want to put out there for, even in your baddest situation, ain't nothing special about me. Many people have had cancer. I just care to put mine out publicly so we can help fix anybody or help do things for folk who have a problem, taking on these challenges. But we took on this challenge in faith first and forged ahead with all of your support. Again, he told you what we did with the GoFundMe. Without you, I wouldn't have been here. You kept the office open. You kept me giving out free health care. And if I wasn't sick, I just kept going. So I never missed a day of work. We've done this. We're going to finally have to miss a little bit of time. We're going to be out about a week once the surgery's done. But just think of what we have accomplished, not me. And I've always said it's we. What we have accomplished together as a group of people. And I think in this world, when we got this crazy ICE and Donald Trump, we need this gift of life. We got this gift of life. And I was telling Mike when he called the other day that we got a whole TV production company coming in from Japan. So we didn't just hit it nationally, we hit it internationally. We have affected this world by what we did. And nobody told me what to do. I just gave it because that's what you're supposed to do. It ain't nothing else.
Dr. Z, when you look at what you're going through, man, and
right,
and I'm sitting here and it's emotional for me because I seen the culmination. I mean, I've known you since we were 14 years old, man. You
yes,
know,
right.
It's bigger than that, you know. And we both are people that care about people, and I have seen you do for the right reasons what you do. What keeps you buoyed? What keeps you going? Are you scared? How do you feel, man? What can people do for you right now? What's going through your head, man?
You know what's going through my head, baby, and don't think I can sit there and be strong all I want. But there's a fear. I've never had surgery before. But the greatest fear is that second bag. I just want one bag and I can take on that challenge. If it's two, I'll take it on two. And it's not just what I want. And my fears and things that are in front of me, and people can look at this how you want to. They weren't there. I never stopped. I just did what I was put on this planet to do. And that's just give. And I never thought about it secondly, and I never thought about it as a sacrifice. It's just what you do. I don't know how you give and be a doctor without making sure everybody gets care without any cause and effect or thought about how to pay. I mean, here's a man who was who patented not paying 40 years. And then the world came to me and said, we won't treat you until you give us some money. And just think of what that is. And metaphorically, it's outrageous. It's just a statement out there for you. And it's just something that we got to deal on. We don't make a difference of you're rich, poor, or in between. It's the heart has no dollar. The heart has no money. It's endless. It's priceless. And we got to give out here and give that. And that's the gift I was given. So is there fear? Yeah, I'm taking on a challenge tomorrow, but ain't nothing stopping me. I'm ready to go forward and do it and take whatever that outcome is. But that doesn't change the need that all of us have to stand up and risk sometimes losing our jobs, risk sometimes losing our paychecks. Because many times we don't say it, we don't know, and we don't go back and try to change who we are. We need to, because culture blinds your mind. And that's what's happened to us. You got a insane man destroying our lives, no matter what we want to think of how we interact here as Black Americans, et cetera, et cetera. But what we have here is the love that we can give each other. And that's what's motivated me to hold on. That's what's makes me walk into this surgical suite tomorrow, is that knowing what you guys have given me. At the same time, what I have given this planet and this world, and it wasn't a thought. You know, you go with a nonprofit, you go with this, you go with that, you got this thing, you're gonna help people. None of that was in my mind. You help people because the nature of my profession, doctor. And you help people because the nature of who I am, what all of us are as a human being. It ain't about laws. It ain't about procedures. It's about giving that which is in each of you at birth. A beauty of love, a beauty of understanding, and a beauty of supporting each other. And that's what my life's been about. And I hope everybody understands that.
Hey, well, Doc, I appreciate that. You're watching 60 Minutes in Black America, special edition. My name is Mike Haney. It's been well over a year since I've been on these airways purposely. And I'm back here tonight purposely because of the task at hand, as we all assist as people in getting Dr. Z across the finish line. In addition to that, ensuring that his spirit is buoyed. His spirit is buoyed, as we have to ensure each other's spirit is buoyed. Because you heard him talk about the fact that regardless of his title, without a dollar, they weren't going to treat him. And we rallied around him, and the story that he has beyond the day that he was told that regardless of what he had and where his life was from a live or die situation, if you couldn't pay, we'll put you on a payment plan. I remember precisely all that happened, man. Now imagine those with less of a title than he has, right? And where we are, you know, but we're stronger together.
Yes.
And we're more alike than we are different. And this is what tonight is all about. As Dr. Z gets through the night with our help, gets in his car tomorrow and heads up to Johns Hopkins at 5:30 tomorrow morning and begins a new phase of his life, you know, and there's people coming into the studio to wish him well that have been a major part of this as well. Kat Evans, I'm gonna bring her in, and Leon, I'm gonna bring them in and let them, talk with you as well, Doc, and give any thoughts that they have, and maybe you guys can share some stories. So let me bring Leon in, and let me bring Kat in. Leon, good to see you, my brother. It's been a while.
Mike, it's good to see you. Thanks for having me on. Hi, Dr. Z. Dr. Z. Usually I'm saying good morning to you.
That's right.
Now it's good evening, Dr. Z. Hi,
yes.
Kat. Good to see you.
Hey, Leon.
Good to see y'all.
Hey, I'm gonna let you all take it. You two take it. Deal with Dr. Z. You know, we got some other people coming in that you want to pay testimony and hear testimony from Dr. Z. But don't forget, I got the controls if y'all get kind of crazy out there and forget that I'm behind the scenes, okay?
Oh, man.
But you all go ahead and enjoy yourself, man.
Mike, before you roll, you were instrumental or the person that set up the GoFundMe, right?
Yes.
Yes, you were. So we have to give you, I know, don't talk about me, don't give me the credit. Let's be real. Had you not set that up and had the idea to do that, there's no telling where Dr. Z ends up right now.
Okay, so listen, what I really want to acknowledge, I appreciate that. What I really want to acknowledge is that cussing video at October 12th or 13th at like 9:30, 10 in the morning for an hour, 53 minutes, whatever it was, man, it was raw. It was raw. And that thing got like 50, 60,000 views because it was in real time. I mean, we're not talking about something. One thing that Dr. Zalikoff has been very transparent. Are you crying or you laughing or you both?
Laughing and crying, brother, at the same time.
Hey, listen, man, I told you it's a tissue day.
I got it all, baby.
And the more we identify in Leon with Dr. Zalikoff's transparency of his health and his issues. I mean, Steve Hartman, you heard, broadcasted to the world. The man didn't have insurance. The man needed this. He has a Tokyo film crew coming in to film him, people in Indonesia that want to set up a clinic all over because his testimony has reached the world. And that's what I want to hear more about is he lays on his stomach, not his back. Looks like he's about to do a breaststroke there, right? And hear more testimony about how we got today, January 29th, 2026. January 30th, he has his surgery. October 13th, the world was exposed to what his needs were. And we got him here. We got him where he is because of all that he did for people prior to that, right? Because his story is remarkable too. So I'm going to let you and Kat take it from here for a few minutes, whatever that may mean. And I'll see you all on the rebound as a
Mike, there's a something that I put in the in the studio. There's a file there. Can you bring that on? Dr. Z will love
I'm
this.
praying for you. Now listen, be sure to tell him you don't want no Vaseline on you. No Vaseline.
No Vaseline.
No Vaseline.
No Vaseline.
See, I'm praying for you. Now listen, be sure to tell him you don't want no Vaseline on you. No Vaseline.
I can't take it, baby. That's too funny. That's too funny, boy. Oh, Lord
Dr. Z, ain't petroleum jelly good for you?
Yeah, ain't none of it's good. That's some old grandma mess. Stop greasing them children up. We told you stop greasing them children up. They don't need no Vaseline.
Them elbows and the knees.
Hey, that's what she always say. You always gotta get them elbows. They always too ashy. Every time grandma look at you, too darn ashy. So we took a wake-up ball and we told them, stop that ash. Leave that Vaseline alone. All the grandmamas come in petition me. They marching on Washington tomorrow against Vaseline, but that's all right. I don't care. I gotta change the world.
You are right. You have changed the world, whether you know it or not. You have. Changed
baby,
the world, Dr. Z.
That's beautiful, Cat. It's beautiful, baby.
You have changed the world.
No,
and I have a question for you. I caught pieces of the TV as I was walking yesterday because I don't listen to too much news because I just don't listen. But I caught a little blurb. They were talking about healthcare and that the rate of people who have signed up this year for Obamacare has fallen drastically.
Yes, right.
So my question to you, is it the affordability is the main reason, or is it just like a kickback of the supporting the administration and the healthcare ideas that they have that they want to put forth?
Well, the idea is just nonsense. It's not an idea. It's just some stumbling thing that Trump does every day. Just throw stuff on the wall and see what sticks. Your biggest drop right now is a secondary to outrageous premium prices without the offset, and you can't. You saw about somebody paid $300 and then they pay $1,000. It's not livable. It's not sustainable. It's outrageous. No country in the free world. Let me say that again to y'all. No country in the free world does what we do. The next country closer that pays 2 times less. So if we pay $10,000, they pay $5,000. All right, that's what the difference is, and we don't get better care. This is outrageous. Obamacare wasn't even health care. It's just a way to offset the cost. It's a cost offset, not a change in healthcare. Healthcare system still needs to be fixed. It's broken. We need Medicare for all just to make it in a summary to everybody. And so what you saw is what's going to happen. Folk going to go without. And therefore, here we go again with the Dr. Z methodology. Ain't nothing broken in my office, baby. You ain't got health care? I got it. You walk through that door, I see you. No matter what your age, and that's what doctors be about. But you doctors are working for Sinai and Hopkins and Isaac. You can't do a darn thing. You lose your paycheck. That's why I stayed independent, stay in the hood. I'll see you in a pup tent if we need to keep my independence, because I don't want anybody stopping me from doing what I need to fix American healthcare. And that's what you see, Cat. And that makes it even more poignant, and it gives it a greater degree of significance of what it does when you stay here to do doctrine and healthcare the way it's meant to be, which is free. It really is. It's supposed to be free. And I made it sure. And that's what we did it. And I'm not boasting on me. I'm just telling you what we got to do.
Yep. And Dr. Z, you're a model of doing for free.
Yes.
Right? Without an expectation of anything. You said that earlier in this show, right?
Right.
You just did because that's what you did.
That's right.
It wasn't looking for somebody to recognize you, because you were doing this way before we got ill, right? Way before.
That's right, babe. Back in 1988, I started it.
Right. Wow. So when we talk on Wake Up Baltimore, one of the things we talk about every day is
yes, right, Leon.
Everyone has the ability to do something.
Yes.
To help the community.
Yes.
And if a physician can do it, everybody can.
Oh, yes.
Right. And so I want to just say thank you for being the lead in that, the example of that for so many people. Thank you, Dr. Z, for what you've done and what you're going to do after you recover from surgery. I mean, now here's my question.
Yes, brother.
I want to know, once you recover from surgery, you know where I'm going with this, Cat. You know. I mean, when are you coming to play racquetball?
I'm gonna be right there with you, brother.
Right now.
But Leon, I have him first on the golf course, though.
That's right. Oh Lord, that's trouble. That's trouble, baby. That's trouble, baby. Yeah, I'm gonna have to strap down my leg.
I'm making a turn. I'm making a turn.
I see both of you, both of you. Boy, y'all got a heck of a challenge for old Doc Z with a darn ostomy bag. I'm gonna have to do something. I'm gonna take you on though. I'll take the challenge.
You gonna have him walking all around a golf course?
No, Lord.
That's what I seen a commercial where they now have these lightweight oxygen tanks where people are out there playing golf with oxygen tanks. So hey, that you're good with your bag, Dr. Z. So come on to the golf course, baby.
You got me. Y'all are too crazy, baby. I'll take on the challenge. I don't put down the challenge. If I'm able to move and groove, I'll be there. Like I didn't put down anything to take care of my patients. I went through my treatment, but I was out there for you because I know nobody's doing what I do.
Right.
And because I'm ill, don't stop people from needing and got to get out here and come over those barriers and those hurdles that the rest of the world's not doing. And I talk to my docs. I'm teaching them every day. I said, and they knew it, and they came to me and said, "Look, man, look, we can't do what you do, brother. We lose a job." Just like I said to you, he said, "They know it, but it's not that their hearts aren't good. The system is deplorable, and we got to fix it. And I'm gonna come back if we get through this thing tomorrow, especially we get back with one bag.
Right.
Well, that would be the blessing.
We put it in the atmosphere. You're coming back tomorrow with one bag. I'm putting it in the atmosphere.
Baby. Put it out there. Put it out there. One bag.
One bag. Hashtag
one bag, baby. Yeah, you let me. I'm coming out with a zeal and vigor that you ain't never seen before. Once I whoop Cat at golf, then I'm gonna take care of Leon at paddleball, and then I'm coming for the world. Look at the world. Look out, world.
No, I'm not giving you any strokes. You know that. I'm not going to give you any strokes.
I want no strokes. I want no strokes. Only stroke I want to feel is you've been cut up with that ball when I put them birdies all over you.
All right. Yes, I love it.
And we playing.
I love it too. I love it too. I love both of you. It's something special.
And Dr. Z, I have one more thing here.
You go, baby. Bring it on, Leon.
Look. I'm ready to play a tribute. I'm ready to give you something to.
Please do it, brother.
No, never mind.
Let me go get my clarinet. Let me join you.
Oh, okay.
Go for it, baby. Y'all are crazy as you can be.
Let me go to the basement and get it.
Lord Jesus. Oh my God. He got that darn trumpet. We've been keeping him down with that trumpet on Wake Up Baltimore, Cat. We've been keeping it down, baby.
I know.
Yeah.
I took the mouthpiece away. I hit it. I did everything I could. Yeah. But he keep bringing that darn trumpet back out.
Every time I make the turn like this, he changed the conversation.
No, I know.
Hey, look at here. Wait. Look at here. Look over here. I got to come back with alcohol.
I'll start doing magic tricks, do anything to keep us away from that trumpet.
Well, now I told you I'm coming tomorrow to have prayer with you in the
morning. I'm waiting, baby. Come on with it, baby. I'll be right down there, baby.
And then when you get out of surgery on tomorrow, when you get out, and I come to see you on Saturday or Sunday, I'm coming in playing.
Come on, baby.
Security gonna be running.
I'll let you do it that one time. Knowing they get ready to put me to sleep, so I ain't got to listen to it much longer. That's too good, baby. I love it. I love it. Y'all been a joy. You've been a pure joy, I tell you.
No, you are the joy, Dr. Z.
Man. Oh, man.
For us who are living in a selfish world.
Yes, that's what it is.
And for you to do what you do in the situation you are with your body.
That's right, baby.
I don't understand. It just bothers me how people can be who they are.
It's just insanity.
And you ask nothing of no one. You give of yourself constantly. So
I don't want to. That's right, Cat. I don't want to die.
You're not gonna die. You're going to live.
We're gonna make it, baby.
And you're gonna make it. And you got to trust and believe that God has more for you to do, to continue to be this example for this world, not just the black neighborhood, not just the hood, but this world, this country, because we need more people like you to step up and be that example that some people may not have even seen.
That's right,
baby. I wish people would go out here, us adults now, to show this footage of you to our children, our young people in this world, to see that things can and things can be done, no matter what situation you may be in.
Right.
And that God's got you. And I'm going to read this one scripture to you.
Read it, baby.
Because you know, when you came on here, you first, talk about fear, but you can't have fear and faith together. They just don't work. It's like oil and water.
Right.
Okay.
I'm with you, baby. I'm with you, bro.
So I'm going to read Isaiah 41, verse 10. It says, so do not fear, for I am with you. Now, God's with you. Because someone has to be with you. Because this has been going on since October of 2024. And we're in 2026. So someone's with you, and that's nobody but God. Yeah, you got all of us around you. You got your friends, and you got your family for support. But God's on top of all of us. Do you hear me? So let me finish this scripture.
Go ahead, baby.
So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you, and I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteousness of my right hand.
Right,
so I just want to let you know that you are cradled in his hands right now. He's going to cradle you tomorrow morning as you go into that surgery. And he's going to use his holy hands and get you through that surgery.
Yes.
I want you to have faith and trust and belief that that is what's going to happen.
Yeah, I got it, baby. I'm right there.
And I love you at the bottom of my heart.
Oh, goodness.
And I'm here for you. Like I always tell you, if anything you need. And I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I don't want to do nothing about it. I'll take it. Thank you, Cat. Thank you, baby.
No,
thank you for that prayer. Thank you for that prayer. That's good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, my God.
You're going to make it. And a short ditto on what Cat said. People need to see you in this example. You are living and will continue to live this example. People need it. I look forward to you recovering and doing, like you said, y'all better watch out when I come out of surgery. When I get myself together, y'all better watch it. I'm looking forward.
I'm coming strong. Thank you, brother.
Right. I see Michael Randolph is with us. He usually gives us a temperature. Yeah, he's here. Make a comment here.
You represent black gold.
Yes.
Black gold.
My God.
Yes.
That's beautiful, brother.
Yeah. And Tanya Coleman. Hey, that's my cousin in Texas.
That's good, now. Leon. You got him coming, baby.
Wishing you well. Everything is going to be well. Kat, thank you for that scripture. That's powerful for all of us. Absolutely. Go ahead, preacher. Go ahead. Go ahead.
That's our second call in preacher.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Ain't no doubt. No doubt about it. Here.
Yeah.
I got
that's a thing.
Where is it?
I will tell you, go get my clarinet.
Oh my, there you go.
No, I got a commentary coming your way.
Oh boy, get out of here.
Biblical comments coming your way. So you can get your get deeper into it, preacher.
Yeah, I hear.
Did you hear it, Dr. Z?
Yeah, I hear you right now.
But you heard her.
Yeah. What with the clarinet?
With the scriptures.
No, we already knew that. I told you that's a second call, if not a first. Yeah, we done seen her do her thing. That's very good. I love it.
Yes, right on, Kat. Right on. Dr. Z, I'm gonna roll on. I think there may be some other folks that Mike wants to bring into the studio. Mike, Kat, it's great seeing y'all. Thank you for allowing me to spend some time with y'all and Dr. Z. And Dr. Z, thank you so much again for what you do. I'll be with you in the morning early to have prayer with you before you go into surgery. And I'll check with your family and everybody else throughout the day to see how you're doing. But I'm looking forward to the weeks and months and years to come, and you go back to doing what you do.
That's right, brother.
Thanks, everybody. Good night, Mike. Good night.
Hey, good night, Leon. Leon, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you Monday, and we'll try to fill those big shoes on Wake Up Baltimore. We'll be on Wake Up Baltimore on Monday, right? And we have not been on Wake Up Baltimore, and you all have done a commendable job.
Yes.
You and Mike of carrying that message forward. And Monday, we'll try to fill Mike's big shoes as we come and become a guest on Wake Up Baltimore. And I'm very much looking forward to it. But thank you for coming tonight.
Looking forward to having you there. Now, Kat, have your trumpet, have your what's it called, clarinet.
That's right. Get it right, baby.
Have that ready for Monday morning. Now, go down to the basement, dig it out, shine it up. Dr. Z, if you're up to it, you can watch live. Right?
We'll see.
If not, we will definitely record Monday's show.
You better believe it, brother. Can't wait to see it.
Bring it to the hospital on Tuesday and go, here you go.
That's right. We're going to do it, baby.
Right on, y'all. Have a good night. Thank you again.
You got it. You got it, y'all.
Thank you. Hey, you're watching a special edition of 60 Minutes in Black America. The specialness of this edition is that Dr. Zollicoffer, as we embrace him with love as he goes through his procedure, the same love as, by example, he has always preached, because he's a preacher too. He may not quantify it that way as Kat quantifies preaching her way, but his advocacy of care and concern of all of us as we embrace him and help him through his discomfort. And I can imagine the laughter tonight, the conversation tonight is comforting in his discomfort as you prepare for surgery tomorrow, Doc. And this is truly what it's all about. People that need people, that recognize they need people, are the luckiest people in the world. And we can't always measure the need and value of people by what it is that they have or do not have materialistically, but by what they bring to the table, honestly, from the care and concern of their heart, man. Mm-hmm. I've seen people give more to someone's survival and meaning for life than somebody that has $1 million. Because they give them time and they give them open, honest heart and ear. And that's what we're bringing to you today.
Thank you.
Prepare you, because you're not going in tomorrow by yourself. You literally have the entire world going in there. Yes. Because if you recount, we may not be able to recount it today, because I have a feeling on Sunday, the day after Dr. Z's surgery, because I normally go up in the hospital, I put the camera in his face, so he'll be out of surgery 20, and he don't mind, he don't care.
Yeah, hold on.
Sit up, we can Sunday how he's doing, because his life is an open book. Too many of us, don't share what you have been willing to share, not only in your talent and treasure, Dr. Z, but in your most intimate, sensitive moment in your pain, And so, hey, listen, before you go, right, because there's a lot going on in the world, you alluded to it earlier, and I have this guy, his name is Bob DeShield, that's in the studio.
Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know if Lord's going to answer that call.
My goodness.
But you can still ask him, though, Dr. Z. Still ask.
Yeah. The Lord looked after him too.
How about it?
Bob's a good egg. Bob's a real good egg, and Bob was instrumental, and Bob's been there as well, as we all have embraced each other, and you brought us together. You brought a bunch together through your advocacy, man. But we got a lot going on in this world. And in the context of what's happening with you, what's happening with me, what's happening with Kat, Leon, anyone that's personal, to look at all of the public stuff that's happening, I want to talk about that for a few minutes. I want to talk about Melania Trump's movie coming out tomorrow. You going to see
Jesus.
it?
Oh my God, you heard it's crashing. It's not getting good ticket buys.
They're gonna buy her tickets.
Oh, who's buying? I think I heard what's his name? Amazon is pushing up toward like 40 million or something. Yeah.
Yeah, Bezos just laid off 16,000 people.
But they're giving 40 million to a movie to make it look good.
Bob the Shield laid back there. Hey, Bob.
Hey, Bob.
Yo, listen. I would have been here earlier, but
you went to the preview at the Kennedy Center.
It's a wonderful documentary. It's and the subtitle is "Escapee from Epstein's Island."
Escaping from Epstein Island.
That's too crazy, boy. That's too crazy.
So I want to read a couple of these comments before we get into the nitty gritty.
Go for it, baby.
Minutes. Matter of fact, we got as long as we want, really. I want to read, what it says here. It says, Dr. Z is a true treasure. Our prayers are with you. Yes, Dr. Z, you are here for a purpose. God does not make mistakes. As we all are. Who was that said that? Eva Patterson. I remember Eva Patterson.
Eva, my baby.
Yeah, absolutely. And then as they mentioned, Michael Randolph, Tanya Coleman Henry, Michael Randolph, Terrence Dixon, all of us are here for a reason. It's up to us to find our reason for why we are here, and share that.
That's right.
Purposely with everyone. But before we spin off, let's talk about what's happening in the world. Let's talk about Minneapolis. Let's talk about the representative from Minnesota that has someone squirt her with vinegar juice, right? And why is this world so cruel, man? What's going on in this world, man, that we have had. So this is, see these pictures here, nobody speaks of. They talk about, what's the gentleman's name that just recently got murdered?
Alex Preddy.
Preddy got murdered. And then Renee, what was her name?
Good.
Renee Good. And then the black gentleman who was also murdered, Keith Porter.
No, he survived.
Did he survive?
Yeah, he survived.
Okay. I thought that he was murdered too. Right, murdered. What is going on in our world that we find ourselves in this situation, this predicament that kind of mirrors the civil rights eras when blacks were murdered and killed in various states around this country, and now you don't even have to be
black,
under scrutiny or with a weapon pointed at you. Why is there so much evil going on?
Well, let me start off because
put it on there, Bob.
I believe that the goal is to rid this place called the United States of as many non-white people as possible. I believe that is really the goal, and that immigration or so-called illegal, undocumented people are the first wave. They're gonna come for us, but we are readily identifiable, and some of us still live in clusters. So they're going after the hard ones first, the ones who some of them look so much alike white that you have a hard time identifying. So you got to ask them for their papers sometimes. But the goal is to rid. This is Steve Miller's goal. This is Steve Bannon's goal. This is Nick Fuente's goal. This is the goal of the Oath Keepers, the Proud Boys. Their goal is to rid this country of as many non-white people as possible. Period.
But why if that's the case, then why are they not hitting the red states?
Oh, because Trump's ego trumps everything. See, Trump's ego trumps everything. Yeah, he and it's only because of his ego that it's even slowed down now. Because he cannot stand the notion that there's anything that he actually is lost or that he can't do or can't have. And he does read the polls, even so when Fox turns against him and says you've gone too far, he's got to slow down. He stands in the way of it, because if it was up for Steve Miller and Bannon, there wouldn't be no Tom Homan would never been in Minneapolis today. They wouldn't be talking about no deals. They wouldn't be talking about no drawdown. They'd be talking about sending another 3,000 troops in. And these are troops. These are people are militarized. They're not law enforcement agents. Law enforcement people have been generally charged with reducing crime. And the fact that they don't make any distinction between people who are here without documentation, which is at best, at worst, a misdemeanor. Now, we're not talking about being here without documentation is a misdemeanor. They don't have to go after you like you Al Capone or Bonnie and Clyde, like with guns ablaze. Right. It's a misdemeanor. That's all it is.
So what is Holman's claim to fame? Didn't he work for Obama? Has Trump gotten rid of as many immigrants as Obama had gotten rid of, so that we don't make, so that we ensure that this isn't necessarily a party line thing, right?
Oh, no.
And so to Kat's point about the red states, because immigrants can be looked at like slaves too, because they have fruit farms to pick, they got cows to milk in those Midwestern states as well, and they were on Trump. You got crab meat to pick too down the Eastern Shore. And who's going to do that? So they're strategically eliminating in certain or squeezing in certain areas, immigrants out of this country. But let's not forget that prior to Trump, Obama had the world record of immigrant deportation in this country.
Yeah, but he didn't have a quota of 3,000 a month or 3,000 a week or whatever the quota is. Yeah, he deported more people than anybody before him and may still have the record. But he didn't do it in violation of any court orders telling him not to do it, and he didn't have a quota. So no, and his objective was not to rid the country of all non-white
people.
And
the biggest thing, Bob, he wasn't killing people in doing so, right? So that's the bigger thing. The killing, like Tom Homan said, it was inevitable that somebody was going to die. That's just collateral damage.
Right.
That's collateral damage.
Let's spin away from that for a second. Let's get to, because we may have to do this again. Let's talk about Venezuela and the oil and what's really happening in Venezuela in terms of them taking that over in Greenland. What's happening that we feel as though we have to annex the U.S., but yet we won't declare Puerto Rico the 51st state or D.C. the 52nd, but yet we want to go take Greenland and we want to take over Venezuela. What does that have to do? Why are we doing that?
Well, Venezuela is clearly for the oil.
They're still in the oil. Yeah.
I mean, if you remember when the law enforcement action first started, and by the way, there's a presumption that Maduro is never going to return. Remember, he could be acquitted in this trial.
Well, no, he could do the same thing that Jeffrey Epstein did because he's in that same cell.
Well, I didn't say he would live to return. I said he
could. Okay.
I didn't say he'd live to return. I said he could be acquitted. I said he could be acquitted. But it's clearly about the oil. If you remember, there's two different laws involved. There's a law that ostensibly permits the seizure of the vessel as a sanctioned vessel, but then that doesn't necessarily apply to the contents, the oil itself. The ultimate, because somebody had paid for that oil. Venezuela wasn't shipping it to itself. So oil had been sold to somebody. And so there's supposed to be a judicial proceeding to determine who actually owned the oil. Well, Trump said none of that. It's my oil. And just to prove it, I'm going to sell it and put the money in my account in Qatar. Now, if it was the United States oil, it would be in the U.S. Treasury. I don't
So
know.
what's up with Greenland?
There's no U.S. banks in Qatar.
What's up with Greenland? What's up with Greenland?
Greenland is
a military base.
That's part of Manifest Destiny. Now, Greenland has, even though Greenland has, many minerals, the cost of excavating, of extracting them from Greenland because of the ice is enormous. That's part of that's Stephen Miller's wet dream. Also, that's just part of Manifest Destiny. The United States, the whole northern hemisphere, ought to belong to the United States. Why? Because we got the military might to make it so.
Wow. Let me ask Dr. Z another question. Go ahead, Kat.
Back to the Greenland, Bob. I thought it was also so the U.S. could have some kind of military base on Greenland, so they could be closer to have some kind of base there for activation. Because it'll put them closer to China and all those guys.
Well, and Russia as well. That's what they say.
After World War II, the United States had 18 bases in Greenland. They reduced them voluntarily to the 1 or 2 that they have now. And under the treaty that they have with Denmark, they can put the other 17 or 16 back anytime they want it. It ain't about protecting Greenland it's about ownership. It's about ownership.
Right.
Hey, let me ask a question so we can spin, and we'll have to come back and spend more time on this stuff. Dr. Z,
yes.
Your boy Robert Kennedy Jr., the United States Health and Human Services Secretary, seems to be accomplishing what he wants, and vaccines are becoming something that is being railed back. What are your thoughts about the direction of healthcare in this country under Robert Kennedy? What's going on there?
It's an absolute joke. I mean, you see that with the measles outbreak that continues to extend in South Carolina. I mean, once you see that, you know you don't need to be putting things back anywhere, but keep what you have in place. You had the front where we would basically rid ourselves of measles. Now you're going to lose that designation. We cannot roll back any of this right now. And if we can, and going to edit it, but this is not the way you go about it. The problem with the Trump administration, they just go out and just hit anything. It's a hit or miss. Just shoot it out there. We don't have a logic, don't have anything. And that's what the problem with this thing is. I don't give people any thought process or intelligence whatsoever. This is a hit or miss organization. They don't go out there, they take a boat with oil. They don't know what the consequence is. They just let it happen. And where it sticks, it sticks. When we look at this whole situation, we put one more word says it all. Is what we've been talking about and why we're on here tonight. It's humanity. This is an inhumane administration.
Hey, let's spin to something else, because Sunday when I come up to the hospital, we'll talk a little bit more about all of this. But let's talk about Bill and Hillary Clinton. Okay.
Jesus.
I know you just said Robert Kennedy's messed up, but yes. Bill and Hillary Clinton refused to testify to the committee holding hearings on Epstein. Why? Kat, why? Did you hear that story about them refusing? Do you think that there's something up there? What's going on with that? Is all this a distraction because of Epstein and what's her name? Gisela Maxwell's
Ghislaine Maxwell, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm surprised she's not dead.
Well,
I am too. Yeah, that's true too. But they trying to buy her.
What about the Clintons, man?
I think that first, the Clintons have as many billionaire friends as Trump does.
Yes.
Right. And the Clintons are just saying, screw you to Jim Jordan. You want to have a hearing? Let's have a hearing about the wrestling program at Ohio State.
Ooh.
let's talk about that.
Right.
He was accused of messing with them boys, huh? Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
But I think it all boils down to take the distraction off of his trunk. I mean, that's all.
You know what's compelling? That's right. That's a distract. But you know what's compelling? Yeah. That there were no black people involved in this. That just shows you how much of an elitist they are. They are so racist. They didn't even invite any black people to the party with the girls. You know what I'm saying? Isn't that amazing what happened there? But Clinton on the plane, documented. Trump on the plane, documented. Right? What this is the ultimate source of power to prevent criminal indictments of the rich and famous. What do you see there, Mike? Is that what's really happening, or there's something to be said about nothing here?
Oh, I think there's something to say about a whole bunch. I think you're correct. I mean, are the Epstein files released yet? How late have they been?
They're never going to be.
And that's right. That's what I'm saying. So it's a smokescreen. You almost create world conflict and sidestep the argument. We ain't nobody talking about Epstein anymore. All we talking about this crazy Trump and all the junk he's doing with Venezuela, with all the things, and you just sidestepping the argument. This man is a walking lunatic, and I don't know how we haven't put the 25th Amendment out. And even if it doesn't stick, you need to say it. This man needs to move from office yesterday.
Okay, so let's talk about that.
There was a comment because I think it was a comment coming out with the midterms. He's afraid that if the Democrats win a lot of the midterms, they may try to impeach him again.
Oh, they're going to get rid of him. He said himself.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the midterms. How do the midterms look? Do you all think that the Democrats are going to take over the House?
If he lets you have them, yes, they will take over. They'll take over the whole country, Senate and House, I believe.
Well,
and they will get rid of this administration. Go back and look at time when you got dictatorships and these authoritarian type of situations. They want to remain in power. They don't care about laws, anything, just what Trump's doing. So right now he's over there down and there looking at that there and voting from 2020 again, doing any way he can find to delay the vote and may not let you have a vote.
Right. And he said that in that paperwork, that whatever that book is called, he said, you may not need to vote again. He said that.
That's right.
Yeah, but he that canceled elections is something that even he acknowledges he really can't do. But listen, 24 states have voluntarily surrendered all their voting data. The stuff that he sued Georgia and some other states yet, they've already submitted it. Dominion,
so when did the FBI go down in Georgia to their election board in Fulton County for today? Didn't they go down there today with a warrant, a subpoena?
They went to Fulton County, and
that's where the Democratic stronghold is, right?
That's right. That includes Atlanta, and
that's where the girl that had been indicted and
right.
prosecuted.
That's right.
Was,
This is part of the retribution for indicting him. This is part of that's what's going on here.
So he stopped shooting and killing people in Minnesota and said, "Let's go down south. It's a little warmer, and we can take care of some stuff down there."
No question.
And Doc,
in the same day. Yeah.
And Doc, you talk about the Democrats winning the midterm election. Remember, there's one company that supplies most of the voting machines to almost all the states. It's Dominion. You remember they sued?
Right, Dominion. Right.
They got
Trump's boy owns Dominion now.
That's right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Must.
So Dominion, they sued.
I told you, by any means necessary, you're going to try to remain in power.
A lot of money suing Trump.
Yes, he is. Yes.
Okay, so let's spin finally to presidential candidates. We know that Trump's going into his second year now. He may or may not be impeached. J.D. Vance, Marco Rubio. Marco Rubio has turned out to be the biggest sissy I've ever seen in my life. He has no balls whatsoever. Yes. I've never seen anything like that. Matter of fact, I almost want to cry for him, right? Wes Moore of Maryland. Is Wes Moore a viable, serious candidate? And Kat, we'll exempt you because you work for the state. Do not answer that question. We need your opinion, right? So what do you all think about Wes Moore? Has he left anybody behind? Is he situated properly to become a serious, viable presidential candidate in 2028?
I think the next election that Wes Moore will participate in is the one for a second term as governor of Maryland. I don't think he's harbors any inclination or thought of now. If certain other things had happened, if Biden hadn't bowed out and if Biden had won, then it'd be a different story. But I think that Biden stepping down and Kamala coming in, I think that screwed up his whole plan as it existed at the time. So I think he's going to go for another shot at Maryland governor.
So you're looking at Beshear with Kentucky. You're looking at potentially Gavin in California, and also the Pennsylvania governor, who I thought should have run for Shapiro, I think he would make a good one. But Westmore, you think is out. What do you think about the redistricting efforts throughout the country with Democrats? We had one Republican in the state of Maryland, and they're trying to wipe him out. Do you think that's fair?
Well, you know, the redistricting for the most part affects primary elections, not general elections.
Well, the primaries are the important part for a general, because if you can't get through the primary, you're not going to make it through the general.
Not so.
You can't go for primary anyway, correct? If you're independent, so
yeah, but
in some states, in the state of Maryland, you can't. What I'm asking you all is it fair for a majority state so Trump has them doing it in Wisconsin or wherever there's a Republican stranglehold? Should Maryland be doing redistricting to set up to take Andy Harris, a member of the project, whatever, part of the Republican Party? He's the only Republican representative in the state. Do you think it's fair? Because Bill Ferguson, the head of the Maryland State Senate, doesn't think it's fair for us to go in and do redistricting.
I think it was for pure theatrics. I think wiping out the only Republican district in the state of Maryland and adding potentially one more Democratic member of the House.
Not fair. We've become just as bad as them.
Forget about fairness. It doesn't make any sense. The fact is, the largest voting bloc is neither Democratic or Republican. It's independent. And in every state, including the ones with closed primaries, independents can nominate their own candidate and run their own candidate, even if they never ran. In fact, in Maryland, they got a sour grapes, I think it is. If you run in a primary and lose, you're prohibited from running again as an independent. But if you never ran in a primary, you can run.
Well, you can run, but you have to get on the ballot by getting enough signatures.
All you need is enough petition signatures. That's all.
Okay, so we'll get to that question in a longer length when we have our next special. The next question, the final one I have for you is about AI. Amazon laid off 14,000. UPS is laying off 16,000 because they said they don't need to deliver any more of Amazon packages. Nike's laying off people. Dow Jones laying off 4,000 people. Costco's laying off people, and everyone's pointed towards AI. They're talking about almost 1.2 million jobs changing over these big companies. Even Meta and Facebook is laying off a couple of thousand people because they said the implication of artificial intelligence. Where do you think the economy is going to go and look like by June with all these potential layoffs by these major companies? Are you concerned, Doc?
Yeah, I'm concerned about it all. I'm more than economics. I think we're going straight into the trash hole with that. But AI itself is just an abomination in our lives as all, socially and more than anything. I just think we really got to be worried of this. It's going to be our downfall. We will see Arnold Schwarzenegger in the Terminator. AI is just making things too unbelievable. You don't know right from wrong, up from down, reality from not reality. And that's the biggest problem.
I fired my administrative assistant because I don't need it. I got ChatGPT, man.
Yeah, and I hear you.
It saved me a bunch of money, and you got to look at it.
First of all, AI has been here for generations, and
it started with the ATM, right? The ATM is essentially AI.
It's evolving now, and the problem what we're seeing is that the lack of humanity in the economic system that we call capitalism. See, capitalism doesn't recognize that there's a rightful limit to anything, including and which means it's fueled primarily by greed. The introduction of AI into the economy ought to be staged so that it does not have that adverse impact on
right?
Because the value of a person is not part of the equation in determining their value to the economy. That's purely a question of how much wages they can generate or how much income they can earn. Period. There's no humanity.
Final question for you guys, and we got to do this again. It's been a lot of fun. Hopefully we don't have to wait a year. Super Bowl is on February 8th. He picks for the February 8th is the Super Bowl, right?
Okay, yeah, something like that.
So
Seagulls gonna kick their ass.
So you going with Seattle? Seattle?
Yes.
Seattle.
Some people
I'm
call
going
them
with New
Seahawks.
England.
I call them the Seagulls.
I'm going with New England. So we got.
I'm going with New England because it got my Carolina boy as a quarterback.
Who?
He's my boy, the quarterback. That's Carolina.
Drake May.
Yeah, Drake May and his whole family, Carolina.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, Seahawks is going to take this. Sorry,
Yeah, that's all right.
I'm
Get your hankies out. Get your hankies out.
I'm with you, Cat.
Me and Mike got the dago. We got New England.
All right.
I got New England. Hey, well, listen, you guys, it's been great being back on here. Dr. Z,
you better believe it.
Go at it Sunday. I'll be up there to see you. Well, you go, of course, tomorrow. But Sunday, we're going to let the world know how things are going and how things are doing. And, hey, let me put up scan this QR code quickly. Those of you that are out there watching, I see there's a bunch of people on a bunch of platforms watching. This is the scan to the GoFundMe page for Dr. Z. As we need subsidy coming out of it. He's never asked for more than $1 from $1 million.
That's right, baby.
He talked about how he kept his practice going, which kept him going because it gave him a purpose, as a result of what you all did and allowed him to sustain and subside. Steve said that. Steve Hartman said that.
That's right.
Said that they came from wherever Secret Santa came, the North Pole, Greenland, or wherever he came from. Baltimore said the same thing. So scan that code, if you feel compelled to do so. It has been very real, Doc. I am praying for you. You will be up all night, so I will be up all night.
We're going to do it, brother.
It works, man. You know what I'm saying? Bob, good seeing you, man. That cloud of smoke. Save some of that CBD for Dr. Z because he may need it. If that's what
Bring it on.
Kat, I actually had a video. I don't know where it went. I had a video.
While you look for it, we're going to talk about this the football game real quick. So Dr. Z, so I just want to let you know.
Yes.
That I don't know if you heard, but the Buffalo and Seahawks games. It was a busted play why they didn't get in the end zone. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I heard some of it, but I didn't look deep into it.
So my longtime Cowboy fan that I am, DeMarcus Lawrence, who's now left Cowboys, he's with Seattle, so he's going to finally get a Super Bowl ring. I'm putting it out there. So he busted up that play. So that's why Buffalo didn't get in there because he read something different. So he didn't actually run the defense play that he was supposed to run. So that's why Buffalo didn't get in the end zone. He's coming after your Patriots, baby. So I'm so sorry.
No, bring him on. Bring him on.
DeMarcus Lawrence, I want him to win this ring so bad.
I hear you.
Did you hear me, Dr. Z?
Yeah, I missed it. I don't know. Something got muted. I didn't hear nothing.
I was blowing you bubbles because everything's going to go well tomorrow. Just blowing you bubbles, darling. And
you muted me.
I think Mike be muting us.
But it's all good. Hey, listen, Doc, man, prayers for you. Bob, it's good seeing you. Kat, as always, a pleasure. We got to do this again. Doc, I will absolutely see you Sunday so that we can let the world know how things went, whether you got, Leon says Seattle, whether you got 1 or 2 bags. Michelle, delicious Michelle, is she still doing her medical marijuana series with you all or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah, she doing a medical minute. Medical minute.
I thought it was medical marijuana.
No, we ain't doing no marijuana. We doing medical minute.
It drives me crazy, Dr. Z. I cannot go in a grocery store. I can't walk there. I can't go for a run. I can't drive my car without smelling that stuff.
So
I
if
know,
you
baby.
can't beat them, join them. And why don't you just go and get a joint too? Okay. Hey, listen, it's been a great time, everyone. It's great to be back on what is this? As the World Turns.
What
is this? As the World Turns?
What's what?